guys, in today's video I'm going to show you how I made these two Mother's Day cards. The thing about making cards is that, you know, sometimes you're just using your scraps and you just try to make it pretty. So here is one of the cards that I made for Mother's Day, and here is a second one that I also made for Mother's Day. So I hope you guys enjoy this video and stay tuned, and I'm going to show you guys how I made these two cards. Alright guys, so the first thing we're going to do is cut our paper to be 10 by 7. Now 10 because we're going to score it at 5, so it's going to end up being a 5 by 7 card. So here's my 10, it's lined up on 10. If you guys could see, it's lined up this way on, okay, you guys still can't see it, but lined up on 10. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut that at 10. Then the other way, I want to cut this at 7. Okay, so we have a 10 by 7 sheet. Then the next thing I'm going to do is take my scoreboard, have my bone folder here. So I'm going to close this thing and I'm going to line up my sheet the long way at 10. And I'm going to go ahead and score it halfway, which is at 5. So I'll be able to fold this card now nice and easily, just like so. Oops. There we go. We have a 5 by 7 card. So I'm going to take the sheet that I had left over from that cut, and I'm going to use this embossing folder. You guys can't really tell what it is right now, but I'm just going to line it up and just give this like a cut. I really don't have to do this. I'm just rough cutting it only because I think that's a little easier. And since I'm making two cards, I'm just going to do another one real quick. I'm going to cut around the edges once it goes through the Sizzix and it embosses these sheets, but just to show you guys, just doing like a nice little rough cut. So then I'm going to grab my Sizzix machine. It's the Sizzix Big Shot. I'm going to take this thing where you put down the embossing folder on. I'm going to lift up the one, put it down here. Then I'm going to put down the cutting plates. I'm going to put a sheet of paper inside the embossing folder, just like that. I'm going to line that up, and then I'm going to close it with another cutting plate, and I'm going to just run it through. And there we go. We have a nice, beautiful embossed design. I'm going to go ahead and cut this out. I'm leaving a little bit of a space. Why? I don't know. I just started cutting it that way, so I'll just continue cutting that way. There we go. So we have our beautiful embossed cutout design. A recommendation, guys, change your blades. I was like struggling with this one and I kept trying to make it work, but it just keeps messing everything up for me. So actually guys, I'm gonna scale down my card to 6.5 by 4.75. I just measured the card, the envelopes that I have, and it fits a 6.5 by 4.75. So they're gonna be a little bit smaller. So 6.5 that way, and I'm going to close it and then line it up with 4.75 and just cut both of those pieces at once. Now with a new blade, it's going a lot smoother. Okay, so I have my 6.5 by 4.75 card now. This is going to go on top, and that fits a little better, I think, as well. Like, it just doesn't look too big as it did before. So this is going to like actually like kind of like pop up like that on the card. But I also think I want to do like a floral kind of background, so let's see what I could do. I found this scrap of blue paper. Like, this is the thing with like card making like this, you kind of just like go through your scraps and see what you have. But I'm gonna cut this at, let me see if I could cut it at 6.5, because I might try to make 2 of these. Woohoo, this is gonna fit. Okay, so cut this at 6.5, and then I'm gonna cut them at 4.75. Now this is just gonna be the background of my front page. Okay, so I have those pieces. This is gonna go on my card right here. It's just gonna be this page. So I'm gonna tape this and line it up. Okay, so I like to use this Tombow permanent adhesive. It's just like a nice tape roller. And I'm just gonna roll it all around this paper. Okay, then I'm gonna take my sheet and I'm gonna line them up. Okay, so now I have this card. It just opens up with a blue background. I want to use this paper for like also the background. So I'm gonna cut this also, but this one I'm gonna have to cut this way. You know, I'm gonna cut it to size. I could always scale it down. So 4.75, and then I'll cut it at 6.25. I could always cut more if need be. But the idea is that I want the blue sticking out a little bit so you guys could see like I have too much of this because I only have the top and bottom blue, which I knew I was gonna have to cut this a little shorter. So this is at 4.75. We will cut it down to 4.5. And now you guys see how the blue kind of sticks out still a little bit, and I'm liking this. So I will put this down on my card. Just like that. And then this, the idea was to have this like pop out a little bit. I don't even know if I'm going to use this. Like, I'm thinking of using it, but maybe I won't use it. Like, I kind of really like how this looks right now, and I don't want to mess that up. Alright, so same thing with this one, but maybe this one I'll do a little different. I'm trying to like use everything I have. So I might, maybe if I do that as a diagonal. Alright, so I have that cut as a diagonal, and I could put this on top still. Yeah, I think I'll do that one with this one. See, the thing is, like with scrapbooking, even though I'm making 2 cards right now, they're gonna end up being 2 different cards because you're trying to use up like all your paper or not have like too many scraps left. And if you do have scraps, that's okay. You guys saw that I am saving the scraps. I just think it's like really cool how there's so many different things you could do, and even like a card that I intended to make the same is now turning out a little different. And I think this one might just go, I don't know, I might not even do that. Like, I like it, but I'm not sure yet. So you know what, we have these 2 cards. We have one like this and one like this so far. On my iPad I had written Mother's Day. I think I'm gonna actually move this down, and I'm gonna add a happy. I think that's what we're gonna do. So I definitely want to add a happy portion to this. So I'm gonna move these down just how they were, and I want to be able to like print it. So let me write happy. After saving it in Procreate, I'm just going to airdrop it to my computer. On my computer, it's going to be in my downloads. So downloads, and here we are. Here's my Happy Mother's Day. I'm going to open up a new page in Silhouette. You guys see I was cutting some other stuff, but that's okay. So gonna open this up and I'm gonna make it smaller, and I'm also gonna trace it. So I'm selecting my trace area. I'm gonna highlight it so I can trace around the edges and trace outer edge, and then I'm also gonna create like a little offset. So I'm gonna click offset, offset, and I'm gonna change that to, I think, 0.05. Maybe let's do like 0.075. Okay, so something like that. You guys see how some of the pieces are connecting? I'm gonna get rid of that other one on the inside, and I'm gonna release compound path. I'm gonna get rid of, oops, moved it too much. I wanna get rid of like these little teeny pieces that I don't need on the inside to be cut out. Like these ones are fine, but the little teeny ones, I don't like those. So, okay, happy Mother's Day. We're gonna do 2 of these, and I'm gonna have them cut out on paper. Oh, I have to print them first and then cut them out. So I do have to add my style, my type 1, because that adds the registration mark. So when I print it, it'll be better. Oh, it'll be fine. I mean, like, it'll be able to cut it out then. Now we are gonna print this. I'm not printing on glossy paper, but those are my settings. So I'm gonna go ahead and print that. Just organizing this on my mat now. And I'm gonna tape it down because my mats aren't that sticky, but I try to use them as much as I can, pretty much, because they are expensive, guys. I'm gonna put this into here. Okay, and then I'm gonna go back to my machine. I'm gonna click cut, and I'm gonna change my settings to be like cardstock. I'm gonna do light cardstock because it's not like a heavyweight. So light cardstock, and I'm gonna send to silhouette. As if I had the settings correct, these should just peel off now and come out nice and easily, just like that. So we got Happy Mother's Day. This is gonna be great. Okay, I see that this one has some pieces like stuck in here a little bit. Let me grab, sorry guys, couldn't find the tool that I needed, but it's basically this tool, and it just has a little point on here. Can you guys see that? Yeah, it has a little point. So I'm gonna go into these little pieces where it was supposed to be cut out, and I'm just gonna press them through. Like, they're cut, they just didn't come out. So there we go, we got that one. This one's stuck on the back here. There we go. Okay, so this one's all cut out now. And let me look at this one, and this one's great also. So we got our 2 little Happy Mother's Day things. Guys, this looks so pretty already. Oh my gosh, I never thought about like doing my own hand lettering, but I just had the idea as I was doing this. Ooh, this one looks really good on this one. I just have to decorate a little bit more, but they're looking so good. This is what card making looks like. A hot mess. So I'm playing around with some designs. I so far had like this embossed paper. I didn't do this. It was like a paper pad that was already like slightly embossed. These hearts I had already die cut. I have like this drawer of like die cut stuff that I'm just like picking and choosing from. Same thing with these flaggies. And I'm just kind of like organizing them to how I think I want it. And I think that this one is going to be one card like that. This other one I'm trying to figure out. So you guys know I embossed this at first, and sometimes, you know, you do things and you think you're going to use it, but then you're not. So the other one that I did, I actually ended up cutting out a piece like this, and I'm thinking of putting this one down here just like that. I also have these flower kind of things. I was trying to play around with some ribbon too, but I didn't like the ribbon. But the flower ones I liked, and I kind of organized them like this, and I'm thinking of putting these down here at the bottom. Then I'm thinking of, I don't know, maybe adding the heart, maybe not, and just maybe just writing Happy Mother's Day, just like that for this card. I think that's what I'm gonna do with these 2 cards. I'm glad that I was like sending, you know, photos to my sister. She really liked that one. So I really like how I get to share like 2 cards with you guys. So you guys could see like how you can, you know, with like the same kind of papers and a little bit of different stuff, you have 2 ideas for 2 different cards. So I think that's exactly what I'm going to do with these cards. I might add in like a white piece of paper in this one because I feel like it kind of gets lost with the background a little bit. So I might add in a little bit of white underneath that. I think these 2 are now what I decided on. So they're a little different, but you guys could see how like similar patterns and things like that can kind of go together. So I'm going to go ahead and glue all these down and then clean up this whole entire mess. Oh, and let's not forget my floor. That's a mess too. Wait, let me know if next time you guys would like to see this process of me trying to figure things out, of like me placing things here and there and like kind of trying to figure out how I want it to look. So let me know if that's something you guys would also like to see. But I just thought that might be a little tedious and a little long. Okay, I didn't mean to like stick those on yet. Those are some super sticky flowers. But okay, so I'm gonna glue this on. My handy dandy tape roller. So this is gonna go here, and I'm trying to like line it up with the same kind of way that the other one is going. So yes, I will cut some off, but I just wanted to show you guys, like, you know, trying to have them be parallel lines. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut this off now. Okay, so I have this so far. Now, these flowers, you know, they stick on pretty well. So I don't think I need to add anything to these. But I'm just gonna stick these on so that they're stuck on super well. They have like a sticky back, so they're already like adhesive flowers. And then this piece I'm gonna put like that thing that sticks up a little bit, like that tape, that thicky foam tape. I just realized I said thicky. I meant to say thick foam tape. This thing, I got this from Home Depot, I believe, because it comes in like a gigantic kind of thing. I think I got it off of Home Depot. Maybe it was Amazon, but if you get this at Michael's, you get like a small teeny roll and it costs so much money. So I just get this gigantic roll instead. It's a lot cheaper and a lot more wallet friendly. So I'm just gonna have this right here, and I'm just gonna cut some pieces off because I need to put them on the backs of this card, or backs of this rather. So just gonna cut little pieces so that I could stick them on. You guys could see I'm just sticking them on in a whole bunch of areas where it won't be seen when it's placed down on my card. But you want to get this pretty good because you want the whole thing to be like popped up, not just like a piece of your wording. So like this one right here is a little too long. Okay, and I could still use that piece right here. I think that's pretty good. So I'm just gonna peel all of the tops off of this. This part's hard. If you need to get like something sharp, like this thing that I used before, you could totally do that to help you peel off, especially when you got, you know, tips and those kinds of nails like I do. It's kind of hard sometimes. So okay, so I'm gonna put this on my card and it's gonna look so fabulous because it's like sticking up. So just right in the middle. Ta-da! Here we go. I also realized I got like a little stain here from something and I'm not sure. Oh my god, I just broke my flower. Okay, I wasn't sure what that's from. That's how strong this adhesive is apparently, guys. I broke my flower. Great. I was trying to lift it up to move it. I don't know, I'm wondering if I should put like another one, but maybe like one of these wispy ones. Yeah, because I got like a little stain on here, so I might just like put this underneath. That looks good. We'll stick that on there too. There we go. There's always a fix. Okay, so this is going to be one of the Mother's Day cards. What do you guys think? Do you guys like it? Let me know what you guys think down below. Now I'm going to finish gluing on the other one as well. Alright, so this one, I'm going to glue down all of these flaggy thingies first. I'm actually glad I got these out of the way. I was like, oh my gosh, all week I'm gonna have to make Mother's Day cards. And I was, you know what, I was like stressing out about it a little bit. I was like, when am I gonna find the time to do these? So I'm happy. Today's Sunday, a week before Mother's Day, and I am getting it done. Thanks to my dad who took over the kitchen and I couldn't meal prep at this moment in time. So everything happens for a reason, right guys? Alright, so here's the next flag. So one of these cards is from my mom, and one of them is for my boyfriend's mom that he could give to her. So I think it just all, you know, ended up working out. So this one I'm going to put right here, and then that last flag is going to go just like in the middle. Like in the middle, but not in the middle. It'll go like something like this. So they're all just kind of like overlapping one another. Now this heart, like I told you guys, I die cut this in my Sizzix like a long time ago, so I took it out of my drawer, but I just put a white backing on it, otherwise there was like tons of holes. I just thought it was like hard to see. So I'm gonna put this down also with one of those things that pops out a little bit. So I'm gonna put this tape on the back. Okay, so I'm taking these pieces. Oops, that was too long. So I'm gonna put these around the heart. Okay, so I'm gonna take all of these pieces of tape off. Okay, then I'm just gonna place this guy right here. Kind of want him like on an angle, but kind of not. So I think just like that, and you guys can see that's like sticking out a little bit. And then I was thinking of also having this pop out a little bit as well. So the same thing as before, we're just gonna put a whole bunch of that tape around the back of this Mother's Day thing. Alright guys, so I got this off. Now I'm just gonna put this right in the middle down here on my card. Perfect. Alright, so we finished our 2 Mother's Day cards. Let me know what you guys think of my 2 Mother's Day cards. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. So fun making these, and I love making them for, you know, people that I know and love, and I hope you guys got some ideas out of this. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye!